Hello, Eclectic Crafter here. So, I was trying to make my grandson a jacket. I do these really cool jackets. People love them. But, if you use a dark, you need something on. Well, the unicorn one, which I think I did post that. I know I put it on Facebook. It was for my grandniece, so it had glitter underneath. This is for my grandson. His 10th birthday is coming up. He does not want glitter. So this was actually iridescent, and I've tried to remove it. I did the trick with the nail polish remover and the acetone, and yeah, that's all I got loose from it. It's embedded so deeply into it. The jacket, I think, is a loss, which is sad because he'll be over tonight. And now, I don't know. I'm going to try layering another one on top and see if that makes it too stiff. Otherwise, he'll have to wait, I guess. I've washed it twice, and now it's all linty looking. Anyhow, so I've been experimenting. And, this is with white. I have iridescent. I have the pearl, electric pearl, which is very beautiful. And I thought, it wouldn't be quite so bad. And the whole idea was that I know that you can do this onto metallic. Well, I shouldn't say I know. I haven't done it myself, but I watched people do it. I watched somebody do it with this. Yeah, it didn't work for me. It worked for them. It didn't work for me. So I watched a couple of different people, and yeah, it didn't work for them either. And I then purchased, because this is what worked for, what is her name? The Best Uni, I think. She used iridescent, and it worked. So I tried it, and of course you saw the back of the jacket. It really, made a mess. So my cat got this, and there's little holes through it all over. Oh well. Anyhow, we'll just keep it from unrolling. So I had these pieces of white, and I saved all the little shreds, and I printed out, and I automatically reversed it. And I tried doing it where you ironed it on the front. And to get it to stay, I've got it here. To get it to stay, you have to have the heat up so high for the ink to come out that it literally melted right to it. This was the pearlescence one sample I had tried. And you can see, if you look real close, you can see the ink comes right through onto the... But that's not very good. That didn't come through from the front, from the back to the front. It just doesn't come through well. But from the front to the back, this is actually the back of white. The only thing is there's a type of adhesive on it. So though you don't feel anything, if you look at it, it gives that little bit of glimmer where it has been heat set in spots. Adhesive tends to do that. So this is what I did. I've got dozens of these little things. I just wanted something that I could test on easily. And trying to get this to peel is so much fun. Especially when I've got my glasses on, I still can't. I'm going to have to get stronger glasses, I guess. So you have to peel this off, which of course stretches it. I could go slower, it still stretches it, believe me. This is the front side. This is the side that's going to stick up normally. This is on it. You stick it on the shirt and then you peel this off. This part's sticking up. This part that now looks like the shiny part is what is considered the back. So I take this, and I've been testing different temperatures. And this one I did 375, 30 seconds. And it seemed to work out quite well. And then I have to put Wonder Under on it and cut around it. And I was, all right, come on. This is a thin tape that I got free with my weird little iron. The one I've got is not an easy press. How's that? And it's so thin, it's hard to maneuver around. Anyhow, this will stick. So you either have to do it on your Teflon, which I'm, running out of them. The ink will get into them and you have to throw them away. So I took a little piece of parchment paper, folded it over. And so far, I haven't had any ink actually come through. But I've been doing it on short periods of time. I just want the ink to come out. It's 375, 30 seconds, turn it on. See, this is when I tried at a lower temp. I actually thought he was cute, but he didn't come out. So this was because this one was about, what was it, 340 for 40 seconds. And it didn't do bad. I think the colors are very lively. But I thought, well, maybe I can get them a little livelier. But I think I'm going to go back down because it melts the vinyl more so. See how he's kind of splotchy? But I wanted to give it one more try and see if it was just that picture. So we all wave. When we're making a video, every single person picks something up and waves because they want to get on with it. And I'm going to cut all of this anyways when I get done. So you see how vivid it comes out on this side. Ooh, I had a wrinkle in it. If you have a wrinkle in your vinyl when you put it on there, it will show as a line. So there's a downfall. See, it will pull off, no problem, at the 375 for 30 seconds. Oh goodness, the tape melted into it. That's weird. But then I have to take, because now it won't stick. I can show you. It won't stick. I'll put it on here. Now this vinyl actually only needs, what is it, 310 for 15, 20 seconds. Oh, no, you don't. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was a little hot. So if it was going to stick, believe me, it would stick. And yet, it doesn't, see? It just won't. It'll leave this little weird residue around the edge. I've tried and tried. So, what I have to do, and this is so nice and tender now. You see all the little gleaming from the adhesive? You must cover it when you try to put it down. I put, the first one I put down, didn't really think anything of it. And that, yeah, had to clean off my iron. So, you have to take some Wonder Under. This was supposed to be heavy duty. It is not thick. The thing says heavy duty, but I guess times have changed. Years ago, heavy duty was heavy duty. It's not. I used to have some that was heavy duty and it was real thick. You could pull it off and see how thick it was. This, I can see right through. Okay, I will tell you that even though you're going to cover this, if you leave that hanging out, it strings all up and makes a mess. It's nasty. Yep, take my little handy dandy paper. This thing, I've used the same paper over and over again. The ink hasn't bled. That was a good thing. Now, with Wonder Under, do not leave it on more than a few seconds or it will stick. Just saying. 3, 4, 5. See? I didn't get it completely clean, I don't think. All right. And now it's got the paper still to it, so I can trim around the edges. Once it's cool enough, I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of detail scissors. These I love, man. They're Tim Holtz. He signs it. It looks like Jim. Huh. Tim Holtz. And it's his tiniest ones. Didn't even know he had smaller ones until I ran across these online. But they do work good for details. I'm not going to get too rambunctious with this because it's the same, it's a test. And I want it fast. This was actually part of the test to make sure that it was all going to come off no problem. I have noticed I have to get my really pointy tweezers to get this stuff to start. I have to kind of dig at the back to get it to pop free, even though I'm only doing it for a couple of seconds. It just doesn't want to let go. And boom. Okay, so now I've got that. By the way, on the back of your Wonder Under is parchment paper. So, if you need some parchment paper, you're in a fix. So now, and because I had printed it out in reverse, it all comes, you have to print it out non-mirrored, okay? The way you see it is the way it's going to be because you're doing it on the back and then, So that's why I was trying to get it to iron on. My first adventure was to try to do it all on the front and then just the vinyl on, but that wasn't working. Okay, now to iron it on, it only takes like 10 seconds, and I don't even have to have it this high. Really? Go in your little slot. And it does have a shine to it. Woo, that's hot. As it cools, it's not, no, it's still pretty shiny. And that's the white. That's just white sizer. So all this expensive stuff that I have bought, that's that one that didn't put it on quite long enough. I'm going to drop my temp down a little bit more since I know it will work. All right. And as you can see, it's on there. The Wonder Under keeps it on. It's not quite as pliable. And see, I don't think this is going to be able to be dried. I think you're going to have to hang them up to dry Because in the dryer, you've got them inside out. They hit each other. I think they're going to weld together. I could pin it together and throw it in the dryer to check, I guess. Lord, that did come out nice. So I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to try to save the jacket that I messed up by putting another layer right on top and see how stiff it comes out. See, that one's still, I think it's a little, no, you know what? That's the drawing. This one's it's the way it was drawn. Because if somebody drew these, that guy, I don't know why, I kind of like him. But he didn't work out when I did him, unfortunately. See, this is the front. This is the back. The residue on the tape stuck in it. The picture didn't come through as well as it is on the front. Well, that was what I was trying to do, to be honest. So I had it down on the front, and I was trying to get the temperature to a level where you would get the ink, but stop before it all soaked right through, because the heat thins the vinyl, and the ink just goes right through it. The reason it works on glitter is because you've got all that glitter on there. It's preventing it from soaking through. It's much thicker. When you go in the store to buy some vinyl, you can't feel it. It's all in plastic tubes. So I'm just going online and ordering stuff, trying to get something nice and thick, but it didn't work out. I wanted it thick without being too thick, and they don't let you touch it. It's like having to order fabric online. Oh, that's awful. You know, one thing I didn't do. I've got, where's my rags? Okay, here we go. I had cut up an old sweatshirt. So I thought, well, you know what? This will work. So if we take, this is the one that the color didn't come out as good. And I remember it was 340 for 30 seconds. Anyhow, take my worn out little piece of paper here. I'm going to take this one that didn't turn out, and I'm going to try ironing it on here, because this is the one that I took the picture. See how the words go in the correct way? As thoth, whatever. Bunch of letters thrown together. Come on, you need to lay down. And I'm going to see if that color intensifies when I heat it to the thing. I had to wait for this to cool down, though. So we'll just do our normal little thing. No, it didn't intensify. Darn it. If we could figure out a way to get that color to intensify at lower temperatures, yeah, you know, it's all stuck on its own in comparison to the one with the Wonder Under. So, wow, that back is really shiny. That is unreal how shiny that is. It's the same stuff. Both are the white sizer. That's how pliable that one is. It feels a little bit thicker, but I'm talking minuscule amounts. That's shiny. That's not. But the color is not as intense. The color is beautiful on that. So I guess I'll be doing his little jacket this way. Because I'm crazy old lady, I better write everything down before I forget it. So, piece of paper, where's my notepad? Not our home. Oh, these guys are for the arm right here. Okay, 3 of them. Good, I didn't want to have to trim around her anyways. So these 3 will be going down the arm. Now, this was the idea, and then anyhow, so in reality, now it was supposed to be facing this way, but now it's going to be facing this way. So let me print that again. Where's his head? Oh, I got him upside down. He's already got one under on him. And you can see that came out intense. Absolutely gorgeous. This was the holographic. So on the back side, you know, it's all gleamy, but the color is so faint. So he'll be falling down here. That'll be down there. Oh. This is going to go on his back also. So there'll be some plain vinyl on there. And then this. And it's going to be gorgeous. And I will come back and I'll show it to you when I get it done.